Burgers, breakfast, everything. Let's go.
Figured today's a good day to wear this.
Yeah, I mean,
I saw the score and it's 40-0.
it's 40-7 now. It's easy day. Easy day. I want to see it against the Rams and Saints, not the Lions. Yep. Let's go. Oh boy. So y'all see the score is 40-7. The Bucs special teams has not performed well today. I don't know what's going on with the special team, man. Today was not a good day for the special teams. You know, I mean, stat padding game, man. It's been a good game for the Bucs, you know. Huh? Uh-huh. Huh? Oh, okay. I gotta go sit down. Yeah, the Bucs special teams on today has been kind of awkward today. I'm not feeling the special teams today. Yeah, the Bucs special teams is weird today. I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah, I mean, you know, it looks good against the Lions. I mean, like I said, I can't get too hyped about it because, you know, it's supposed to win the game. You're supposed to win the game. You're supposed to beat teams like this. You're supposed to beat them bad. Like I said, I want to see it against better teams.
No, I never said like that.
You know, do it against a playoff defense. You know, doing it against the Lions, that's great. That's cool, though. T. Smitty 3000. The Bucs remind me of Oklahoma. Past stats versus bad teams look bad when they go up against good teams. Yeah, like I said, a lot of people getting hyped up about the victory, but like I said, I'd rather see it against better teams. We're going to have to go somewhere else to sit down. There's too many people over here. There's a lot of people over here. Yeah, let's go the other way. Come on. Yeah, that is true. The Bucs look good against bad teams. They really do. But when it comes down to the better teams, they're sloppy and inconsistent. I want to see it against the Rams, the Saints. I want to see it against the Seahawks, the Packers, the Ravens, the Steelers. You know what I'm saying? I want to see it against better defenses. You know what I'm saying? Like, beating teams like this, it's great. And like I said, a win is a win. But, you know, stat padding against bad teams doesn't really tell us a lot. Huh? We're gonna go sit over here. A stat padding against bad teams. What does this game? What does this game tell us? Like, what does this game tell us? You know what I'm saying? Like, what does the game tell us about the Bucs? The Bucs are a good team when they want to be a good team. You know, it's just like I said. I want to see it against when we get to the playoffs. You know, I want to see it against the Saints, the Rams. I really want the Bucs to beat those two teams. I want to see the Bucs. I want the Bucs to get revenge on the Saints and the Rams. Oh, Mike Evans with another touchdown. Good Lord, how many? Golly. I told you they're trying to get Mike Evans at 200 yards. Put it down. Set it down. The Packers are not the best team. The best team to me is the Saints and the Rams. They got better defense. They're more complete. The Packers are very soft. Now, if you want to nitpick the Packers game, okay, then let's not forget about the Saints and the Rams and the Chiefs game. Don't just nitpick one game. How did we look against those teams? Let's not nitpick the Packers game. That was a great win for the Bucs, right? That was a great win for the Bucs beating the Packers. But we're not going to nitpick what you want to push in your narrative. When you paint the picture about the Bucs, you got to paint the whole picture. You can't just pick out the Packers game. You got to pick out every game. You got to pick out everything. You just can't pick out what you want to pick out to push your narrative. I don't mind you saying the Packers game, but what about the other games that mattered? How did we look? You can't push a narrative on this. You can't do. There's narratives don't work on this channel. When you talk about the Bucs, you got to talk about the complete picture. Yes, we beat the Packers. Yes, that was a very great win. But what about the Saints twice? What about the Rams and the Chiefs? How did we look against those games? How did we look against the Giants? You just can't push a narrative. You just can't talk about what you want to talk about. Get your emotions, remove your emotions out the picture. Talk about the complete team. How did we look against those other games? Remove your emotions. You got to stop talking with emotions. You know? You got to win your division first and foremost. We didn't even do that. And the Bucs are a very good team when they want to be. You saw it against the Packers. You see it against really bad teams, but when we play really good teams with better defenses and better coaches, we look inconsistent. Sometimes we don't look good at all. But we look good against the Lions, the Falcons, the Panthers, the Chargers, the Raiders. You get what I'm saying? So remove your emotions. Don't get mad at me. I'm just keeping it real. A lot of people get scared. A lot of people like to push a narrative. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, oh, you know what? We beat the Packers. Huh? Okay. Oh, we beat the Packers. Okay, what about the Saints? What about the Bears? What about the Rams? What about the Chiefs? We didn't beat them. But you want to talk about what you want to talk about. It don't work like that. The Bucs are doing really good right now. They got a lot of confidence right now. But what matters is the playoffs. I want the Bucs to beat the brakes off the Saints or the Rams. I really want the Bucs to get revenge off of those teams. I want the Bucs to beat the Saints. I want the Bucs to beat the Rams. You can hate all you want to, but what matters is in the playoffs. The Bucs are doing really good right now against a really bad team. It's easy to look like that against a bad team. Come on, folks. Like, wake up. This is football. You know how this works. I mean, it's going to look really good against the Lions. Come on now, folks. Like, the Bucs are doing really good right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, the special teams are a little shaky right now. Special teams ain't showing up today. Special teams want to play bad today, giving up a touchdown and missed the extra point. Like, what's going on, man? How many yards Mike Evans got? I think he got like 160. It's gonna come down to what? It's gonna come down to the playoffs, folks. Like, the regular season matters, but what really matters is the playoffs. Because I already told y'all this was a playoff team already. Oh, they missed field goals too? All right. Yeah, put your mask back on. Okay. You done? Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, I know what it was the beating the Packers. That was defensive. The defense actually shut the Packers down. That wasn't really like offensively. The Bucs just needed to manage the game. But when you talk about the Packers, make sure you talk about the Saints game, the Rams game, the Chiefs game, and the Bears game. I mean, the team is just very inconsistent. It's a very inconsistent team. I don't know what's going on with the Bucs, but one minute they look like world beaters, the next minute they struggle. I don't get it. That's what make it kind of weird with the Bucs. One minute they look really good. Your mask? No, your mask. What? I just want to see the Bucs. I want to see the Bucs look good against better teams. Okay. Where's your tablet at? You need the book back. Oh. Yeah, I just want to see the Bucs do good against better teams. Like, I just tired of seeing them beating bad teams. Like, I want to see them beat really good teams. Like, okay, if you beat the Packers, beat the Saints twice. Beat the Rams. You know what I'm saying? Like, beat the teams that's a major threat. I don't think the Packers are a major threat. I think we match up very well against the Packers. You know what I'm saying? I think we match up very well against the Packers. I'm not sure. Yeah, we match up very well against the Packers and the Seahawks. I think the two teams that we don't match up well against is the Saints and the Rams. And I really want the Bucs to beat them. So I want the Bucs to really beat those two teams for real, for real. Huh? Huh? What's up? All right, fixed. Yeah, I want to see the like I said. I want the Bucs to play like this against in the playoffs. I want them to play like this in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Wait a second. Hold on a second. Hold on, I gotta wait. Countdown. How many seconds? So yeah, I want to see the Bucs do that against get in the do it in the playoffs, and you know what I'm saying, like that's what I want to see. Great, good win today, against a bad team, but and the Bucs needed this. It's confidence building, confidence building team. Yeah, so like I said, what are you trying to watch? Relax. Yeah, I'm trying to make sure my daughter's straight up good. She over here, she got some issues with her tablet, so. All right. Yeah, so like I said, the Bucs just gotta play good in the playoffs. I want them to play like this in the playoffs, not in the like I said, 11-5. My prediction is right on point. I told y'all that the Bucs was the playoff team. And just what mattered to me was in the playoffs. How do we match up against the better teams? We match up well against the Packers. We match up well against the Seahawks, but we don't match up well against the Rams and the Saints, especially the Saints. We do not match up well against the Saints. We do not match up well because of Saints D-line and secondary. I'm just being honest with y'all. $11-5, man. I mean, like, look, when you playing a team that's picking in the top 10, top 5, you're supposed to look like this. It's supposed to be 40-7. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Lions ain't playing for nothing. They have no hope. Their whole organization is trash. So if you are surprised by this score, then I don't know what you're watching. You should not be surprised by the score, by the yards. It's just what it is. The Lions are a horrible organization. And it's a confidence building a confidence boosting win for the Bucs, and the Bucs needed it because the Bucs are a very fragile team. They get out of the game. Like if a team get aggressive against the Bucs just kind of fold a little bit. They fold and it's like one half they fold. They'll play really bad in the first half, then in the second half they'll look really good, or they'll play good in the first half and then the second half they look bad. So when the Bucs play an aggressive team, they kind of fold a little bit. They don't know what to do. They kind of struggle. And that's not good when you get to the playoffs because every team is good in the playoffs. Like I told y'all earlier in the early last game, everybody's not going to be the Lions. Everybody's not going to be the Lions in the playoffs. You're not playing the Detroit Lions defense in the playoffs or the Detroit Lions offense. Do you see the offenses that's going to be in the playoffs? It's going to be really good offenses. Is that Mike Evans still out there? Yep. So you know what this means? They don't want to play him next week. So they're trying to get him to 221 yards in this game. So next week, they don't have to play him. That's all that is. They're trying to get him the yards right now because they want to take him out the game early against the Falcons. So I see what the Bucs are doing. 22 for 27, 348 yards, 4 touchdowns. That's great. Now do it against the Rams. Do it against the Saints. I want to see that same production against better defenses. You get what I'm saying? I want to see it against the Rams and the Saints. I really want the Bucs to beat the Rams and the Saints. I really do. Because I think we could beat the Seattle Seahawks. I think we could beat the Packers. I think we could beat the Cardinals. I think we could beat the Redskins. But the two teams I want the Bucs to get revenge on is the Rams and the Saints. Because I think that's the game I want to see. I really want the Bucs to beat them. You know what I'm saying? So I see what they're doing, Mike Evans. They're trying to get him the yards this game, and then they'll sit him next week, or they'll play him in the first quarter next week, and then sit him for the rest of the game because you want to go into the playoffs healthy. That's the main thing. You want to get into the playoffs healthy. So what they're trying to do is next week don't expect the starters to play past the half. Like they're gonna probably play the first quarter, and they're probably gonna sit next week, and we'll be able to beat the Falcons without our starters. Because the Falcons are going to be playing for draft position. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I think. Next week, that's what I think the Bucs are going to do. That's why you think you still see Mike Evans out there. They want to get him the yards, and then next week they sit him early, get him healthy. It's a good strategy. Get him the yards this game, because you don't want to risk injury in next week. Yeah, so that's a good idea. Yeah, I want to see it. You know what I'm saying? Like I want the Bucs to beat the Rams and the Saints. I really do. We're gonna beat every other team convincingly. I just think that the two teams that give us the problems, the two teams that we don't match up well against is the teams that I want the Bucs to actually beat, the Rams and the Saints. I know, baby. I can't do nothing about that. But I'm telling you, man, I think if we can just get in there and smash some Saints and the Rams, man, everybody else I think we'll beat, like no problem. It's just the freaking Rams and Saints they just got good defense. Oh, time to go, man. Folks, I gotta go. I gotta check out. Subscribe to the channel, like the channel. I'm about to fly out. I'm going to Baltimore. I'll catch y'all when I get home for a recap. Deuces.